good to see you all. Hope you're all staying safe and healthy and during these crazy times. I wanted to take the minute to show you all something. This is the back of my SUV, and as you can see, it is packed. So as many of you know, I've been working on remodeling my house, and that usually entails throwing a bunch of stuff out. So I packed up my SUV. I got an old water heater, I've got junk, I've got rocks and piping. I want to replace my French drain around my garage, and there's just nothing left in there. And you know what? It's kind of a lot like our lives, isn't it? I mean, each of us only has so much square footage that we can use to fill up, and we use our lives to the max. It's filled with family and friends, work, hobbies. It's also filled with a lot of other stuff too. Pride, anxiety, fear, worry, anger, temptation. And when it's all said and done, the question remains, what space is left for God in our lives? I know for myself, I'm sure a lot of us, that oftentimes you pack your life with everything you got, and then whatever's left for the cracks, that's where you fit God in. You know, you find any gaps and you squeeze them in there, and you know, whatever's left, you close the door, you shut it down, and well, I guess that's good enough. But in reality, that's not how it's supposed to be. You know, God desires a close, loving relationship with us. And that means God needs to be first and foremost in our lives. Again, I know I fall short of this all the time, but Scripture's clear that God should be the priority. We can't be cramming God in the middle. God needs to have a space. Matthew 22 verses 37 through 38 says, Jesus said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment." You see, God is meant to be number one in our lives. And so we can't fit him in the cracks. We can't jam him in there. No, you got to make sure God has a seat. There better be a spot up in the passenger seat right next to you so that he's holding your hand the whole time you're driving. God's in control. He wants to be there with you. And God needs to be where he belongs, not buried on the bottom, not jammed in those cracks and spaces. No, God should be front and center, have a space allocated for him. Everything else should fit around God, not the other way around. So I'd encourage each of you, definitely encourage myself, especially during these times, to take the opportunity to seek after God, to see where he wants to guide you. Put him first. Trust in him. He'll lead you through this. He'll lead all of us through this. He loves us. He cares about us. Let us help each encourage one another to stay stronger in these times and forevermore. This life is just a blink and it's over, but heaven is for an eternity. And let's build our lives around that promise. Love you guys. Have a great one.